What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Random, and this Crown Victoria is the perfect example of how looks can be deceiving. Now, this Crown Vic today is going to serve a purpose, and that purpose is, guys, why you really need to be careful when buying these cars, and just what signs you should be looking for when buying a Crown Vic, because it can look at the surface level, it can look perfectly normal, it can look in pretty damn good shape, but this thing can be a ticking time bomb, as you guys will soon find out. And I figured now, I guess, would be the perfect time to discuss my future plans for this Crown Vic. I really don't want to spoil anything just yet because I don't want to jinx anything, but let's just say it involves an engine swap accompanied by a 5-speed manual transmission. And as of the making of this video, the donor car that the parts will be going into this Crown Vic is currently on its way, guys, but I really don't want to jinx anything just yet. I want the car to actually get here first before I fully disclose what I plan on doing with this Crown Vic. So you guys need to keep an eye out for any future updates on what I now have dubbed the Great White Crown Vic. Alright guys, so in order to understand what the hell, exactly what the hell went wrong with this Crown Victoria, we're gonna have to rewind back the hands of time to the point where the owner first bought it. And this is gonna be a loose interpretation, but it kind of went something like this. Hey, how you doing, man? I heard you're selling a Crown Victoria. I've been really watching a lot of YouTube videos on Crown Vics, and I don't know if you've heard of him. Some guy calls himself the godfather of Crown Vics, Mr. Random Reviews. Well, all he does is make Crown Vic videos. I've been watching a bunch of them, and you know what? I'm really inspired to buy a Crown Victoria. I just want to have the old cop car ownership experience. You know, I want people to slow down in traffic and to, you know, be really scared shitless out of their minds when I'm driving behind them. So yes, I want to buy a Crown Vic, and this one that you have here in your lot, it just looks so good. It's almost pristine. There's no rust on it, there's no bumps or dings on it. How much are you asking for it? Oh homie, well, you just in luck. You see, I just so happened to drop the price on this from $5,000, and I put it for $1,200. So, you know, this is a 2009, and I think it's calling your name, but I can see it in your face. You just got that face. You just look like one of them people who knows exactly what they're looking for. And this here 2009, well, let me tell you, it's delicioso. Oh, gee willikers, jumping jelly beans. A 2009? Do you mind if I turn it on? Can I pop the hood and just turn it on and make sure it's good? Oh, you mean you want to turn it on, like actually turn it on and hear the... Go for it, homie. It's gonna make a couple noises here and there, but that's because the car's not warmed up yet. The car needs to get warmed up a little bit. All right, so let's analyze the situation here real quick. Let's break this down. Okay, so right off the bat, first thing we know is that it's a 2009 P71. Now, that just so happens to be the first year where they changed the wiring harness on the transmissions, and they also changed the shift solenoids. Now, anytime usually something is the first of anything, there's usually a lot of little bugs and kinks that need to get ironed out in the later model, in the 2010 and 2011, which are one of the best model years of the Crown Vic. But as far as 2009, that's usually why I tell everybody to stay far away from those. But if you absolutely gotta have one, make sure you guys keep an eye on the RPMs when you shift from park to drive. Obviously, this is a 2004, so it doesn't have the RPM option, but if you guys notice that the RPMs hang around 2,000 when you shift from park to drive, that's already a red flag. Also, once in drive, if the car takes an unusual amount of time to actually start moving forward, once you start accelerating, the RPMs just seems to climb higher and higher, and the car isn't going anywhere, that's also a huge indicator that your tranny is going out. And now let's see what other mistakes the previous owner could have avoided. So if when turning on your potential Crown Vic that you're trying to buy, and it makes the following noises, run.
This is the alternator right there. You guys are gonna listen to it. All right, whenever you're ready. Yep, It's the alternator.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your alternator bearing going out. And eventually you're going to get a battery light on your dash cluster. And pretty much the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to get left stranded no matter where you are. That could be the middle of the highway, or in my case, it could be the middle of the Chicago hood when I bought my last Corvette. But no noise that you'll ever hear will be as bad as this next one. Now, I want you guys to listen carefully to what a healthy Crown Victoria sounds like, and then I want you to hear what a taking time bomb Crown Vic engine sounds like. So, needless to say, this Crown Vic is toast. Luckily for me, I was given an opportunity with a donor car that I couldn't pass up. And given the fact the engine in this car is beyond the point of fixing and the transmission happened to go out, now more than ever has it been a perfect time for a good old-fashioned engine and transmission swap. The plan is to take you guys on every step of the way. I want to show every little detail, every little step involved in doing an engine and transmission swap, and a 5-speed transmission swap at that. I want to make it so simple and easy to follow that a freaking chimpanzee on ketamine could do their own engine swap if they followed the same steps. Either way, it's your boy Mr. Random. I got one hell of a, I guess, is it going to be spring project? What comes after winter? I don't know, man. I don't even know what year it is anymore. Anyways, we got one hell of a project. The donor car should get here next week, hopefully. And it's going to get good. It's going to get good, guys. More Crown Vic content coming. It's going to get good. The great white Crown Vic is making its debut. Either way, it's your boy, Mr. Random. Love you guys. Take it easy. Oh, gee, Willikers jumping jelly beans. A 2009?
Oh, gee, Willikers jumping jelly beans. A 2009?
Oh, gee, Willikers jumping jelly beans. A 2009? Oh, gee, Willikers jumping jelly beans. A 2009? Oh, gee, Willikers jumping jelly beans. A 2009?
And this here 2009? Oh, let me tell you, this delicioso.
Oh,